have chosen our topic that is very common, and that is the issues, the eating issues through which people are struggling with their children. As I have seen this from many years, that on every second day, parents are coming to me and saying, "Ma'am, my child is not eating." So shall we start with this?
Yes, Deepika. It's
yes.
Okay. I can start now. Okay. So every second day, people are telling to me that my children is a picky eater, or my child is eating particular food, or he or she has particular food preferences. My child is just still on the milk meat, or we are giving him smoothies. He's not taking fruits and vegetables and these kind of things. So according to me, I feel it is a sensory issue, as I have seen in children who are struggling, who have the issues related to SPD, that is sensory processing issue. The children who have these issues are prone to the picky eating thing. They are prone to eat with the particular food preferences, which they were eating earlier. Now only they are preferring to eat those only. They are not allowing the parents to provide them a different food texture or food colors or smells. They are not allowing all those. So I just want to hear, do you guys are feeling this? Are you struggling with this issue, or you ever had struggled with this? Can I heard some voice from you?
Yeah, I did, and I'm still doing.
Okay.
It's a big trouble because we travel a lot, so we can't stay restricted to your choice of food. And besides, my child genuinely doesn't have any, sensory olfactory issue. So it's primarily a behavior issue. It is about my choice. I have decided I would eat this thing, and it keeps changing. Once it changes, I would never come to know. Like now he's eating almonds. Last year at this time, he had been eating walnuts, pecan nuts. And, when he eats that, I have to kind of hide it away from him. So he'll be eating like in kgs. That is not your primary food, right? You have to eat cereals, you have to eat veggies. So last year had been walnuts, and all of a sudden he left eating all these things, and it became cashews. Just plain simple cashews. It's not salted. It's not very, it's not made very attractive to him. He just decided to move on to some other food, and right now it's almond. So why it is changing, and when it is, although he's partly verbal, but why is it changing? Once it has changed, what has it changed to? I have to do a lot of hit and trial. He will not eat veggies, carbs. He'll eat only paratha. He'll not even eat puris or rotis. No rice at all. We are Bengalis. If he eats rice and a little bit of fish or any other non-veg, it gives you a lot of pleasure. Your child's tummy is full. But if you just nibble, like finger food, it's very difficult to manage a 9.5-year-old child because he's never full. His tummy is never full. He's not satisfied.
So, as ma'am has said, the same issues I have heard from many parents in day-to-day life. So according to my experience, I can say with this particular case, the sensory issues goes ups and down. When the sensory diet gets changed, the food preference gets changed. So we need to work on many sensory issues, because eating is nothing but it is a multi-sensory experience of the child. We can see as a plate comes in front of our table, it has some smell, through which we can relate that it is a smell issue. Or food has some colors, so it is also related with vision. The taste, so it is a taste sensation which the child is feeling. So by this we can say it is a multi-sensory issues. And then when the sensations goes ups and down, the food preferences definitely will get changes. So let's just talk about initially about the mechanics related to eating. So according to me, I have seen the many theories. The smell is the very prominent sensory issue which starts developing in the third trimester of the pregnancy period, when the child is in the tummy, and it gets developed till the 6th to 7th years of age of the child. So by this, it goes ups and down, but sometimes it get restricted to particular age, might be at 1 month of the age, 2 months of the age, or child get covered this issue. Same with the taste. It gets starts developing it at the age of 13 weeks of the age, and it starts developing till the 6 to 7 months of age. And same with the touch starts developing at the age of 6 months of the age. So we have seen at the age of initial years of the child, what happens, the puking or the gag reflex is very prominent, and it is very frequent as the time goes. But by the age of 1 year or 1.5 years of age, the child reduces the gag reflex. But with the children who has some neurodiverse issues, that restricted. The child will be on this mode that he keeps on gag. Whenever we introduce something new to the child shows the gag reflex, or he immediately just vomits. In my sessions, I have seen a children which I have feeding something like a pizza. Child immediately gagged, and later he vomits bluntly in front of me. So why was it? I didn't intervene the sensory processing diet to the child. No, that was not what I have seen. That child is having issue with the smell. So he was not able to take the different smell things inside his mouth. That's why he did that. So according to me, as if your child is struggling with this issue, my first suggestion for you, just go and consult an occupational therapist, the feeding therapist. They are the most common people for you to talk with them and sort out your issue. As early as you will go, you will be benefited. So my tagline is, sooner is always better than later. So we can work accordingly. So now we can work like what we can do as the strategies, what we can apply to the child, so that my child will be not be affected with these food things. So for example, I will take a cucumber. Some children take it as a very good food. Children like to eat in a raw phase, also in salad, or some like to eat in cooked phase. So but some children avoid to even touch the cucumber. Why is it? Why is it that the children are not even able to see that? They don't want to see, and they don't want to touch, because some children find this cucumber as a very mushy thing, a smoothie thing, like a slime. They doesn't even want to touch that. And the color of the cucumber is pale. Some children doesn't like pale things. As a child, they like the colorful things. Many of the children have the tendency to like colorful things. So that's why cucumber is being avoidable for most of the kids. And along with this, we can talk about the wheat dough. Children even don't want to see when the child's mother is making the wheat dough, because it is very sticky. It looks very dirty. That it makes him dirty. It doesn't even touching is a next level. They doesn't even want to see that the dough is something very much sticky. So according to the strategies, what we can do, don't push your child. Don't ever push your child and introduce new textures, new foods. Don't do that. It is a very tagline. Please don't introduce new things which he doesn't allow. So from where we can start? In markets, we have all seen that there are some plastic toys, the cutting toys, which we can which have the food shapes. So we can start from there. We can start cutting fruits, cutting vegetables that are like plastic in shape. So child will like to see that because it is in plastic thing and there is no smell. So we can start introducing in this phase only. So later what we can do, we can play with the food. Don't push the child to eat, but let him play with the different food things. Initially, as something like bell peppers, they are the things which doesn't have anything related to sticky, but they have color. We can use different color of bell peppers. We can make him to paint with those. Let him paint. Let him explore the food. Take the onion, make the rings of onion. Let him play. Play as in make it like a bangle, or you can place it over your ear. You can place it over your nose. So work accordingly. As he will allow you to take the cucumber. Cucumber is the next level. If the child allows you to allow himself to touch the onion, the bell peppers, these kind of carrot, radish, then we can go to the next level. Initially introduce the child towards dry foods. The child would eat dry foods. He should he should touch the fruits, those who are dry, not pulpy like orange, grapes, kiwi. They are the pulpy fruits. Don't expose the child towards these kind of fruits. Allow him to play with the food, different food textures. You can make the slices of cucumber and make the building of that. Let him play with the food things. If he's not allowing to touch, some people, children have tendency, they doesn't even allow himself to touch the thing. As I'm seeing nowadays, don't push the child to touch that. Just ask the child to see, to sit and see, and mama is doing the thing for the child. Just allow him to see the thing. First start from this thing. If the child gradually improves, then he will be able to eat. And my one of the strategy is ask the child to sit with you when you are eating. Take him to the same table where you are eating. As mother, father, child, all three eat together. If he's not eating, he's not touching your food, it is okay. Somewhere he's perceiving that the mama and papa, what they are eating is also eatable things. They are eating, I don't want to eat. Let it be, it's okay. No issues related with this. But somewhere in his background, he's perceiving the thing, which is most important. What we can do with the onions, as I have the onion ring. What we can do, we can place it over here. This is like a silly play with the eatables. You can make it place like this, or you can watch the child like this. Mama should do that. Like we have the rings, different onion rings. Make him to color inside the rings. We have the whole onion. Hold the onion, drop it inside the colors, and make the stamping. Let's just explore the eatables. Don't peel the carrot or radish or anything potato as it is. Later on, we can work on peeling, because when we peel the thing, it can't peel the thing. Break the thing and do the stamping. Ask the child, it is okay, totally fine. Do the stamping for your child. Let him see you. Just mother will see. Papa is doing, mother and the child is watching what Papa is doing. The child will like to explore that. Once he will explore, one day he will eat. It's my experience. I have seen many children. I have seen 50 of children. In my experience, many children recovered with this thing in just 2 months. Many of those starts eating in 6 months. because we all know that every child is having their different pace, and we have to respect the pace of the child. We can't push the child. One day, if we push the child many times, one day will come that he will definitely be restricted to the foods. He will also restrict you also to come closer to them. So play. Let him play with the food textures. Let him stand when mother is cooking the food. Let him stand in the kitchen. Let him smell the different flavors. Dal, rice, everything. Not salads. Not salad, not fruits. In fruits, we are giving him in juice form. So earlier that child was eating everything. Now he has stopped everything. Now he's totally on the liquid diet. What we can do next for the child? So when I intervened, I did the sensory profile of the child. I have found that child is having too much of tactile issue. He doesn't want to touch anything which is dirty. He likes to be very clean. He doesn't allow anyone other to touch him. That's why he doesn't even stand close to other children. So we worked for this kid, like we did food paintings, we did leaves painting, we did plucking of leaves, we did pasting of the leaves, the fruits, the bell peppers we have used. Then we have gave him tight wheat dough. Once the child holded that wheat dough, I remember that child made so much faces, like what I have holding. Then he threw. And he didn't touch for around 1 week. He was just refusing to touch that. Then we introduced different color of doughs. The wheat dough was the same, but we have added the food colors inside. So after that, now after 4 months, I can say the child has started eating. Parents have reported me a week back that child is now eating idli, which was a very big deal before 3 months. 4 months before, he was eating everything. Now he stopped. Then we worked, and now he has taken the things inside on his hand. Not eating right now. Still, he is just eating some kheer, these kind of food. But he's now taking the things inside on his hand. That is a progress. So like as we do the thing, we will be consistent with the things. We will get benefited with the things. And lastly, I would say that there is a reward system. Many of you must be aware about the reward system, but reward system is something which we can take, and it is a very good thing. But be particular what the reward you are using. As we can say, if a child is liking the vehicles, the small cars, so and he has allowed you to he has allowed you to sit close to him, and he's touching that. So be particular with that reward. Just give him like child, wow, you have taken this for 5 minutes. That is good. Now this is your reward system. Give him that reward. Take him back after 5 to 10 minutes, and that reward should be particular with food only. Don't give that reward for whole of the day. The reward should be particular. That will be particular with the eatables only. If he's eating, he has taken just one of the bite, then give him. Okay. So child will, if the child will allow you to sit closer, and if he has taken just a single bite, not the whole food, just give him as a reward. Ma'am, like a child that, wow, you have eaten this. I have never expected this from you. This is a reward for you. You can play with this for next 10 minutes and keep the timer. 10 minutes, a timer. After 10, take that back. Then on the second meal, if he has just taken the one meal, one bite of that food, again, give that reward to the child. It will be very, very beneficial. With the reward system also, you can work with the eatables of the child. One of the case I'm dealing right now, that the girl is not eating anything. She is just eating the sugar materials, something which is sugary in taste. So let me explain you why children like to eat sugar only, why they are prone towards sugar. Because the first taste that comes on our palate during the 6 to 7 months of the age was the sweet, was the sugary taste. And some children like to be on that taste only. They won't allow themselves to explore the other taste. That's why children like to eat sweet things, sugary in taste. So this is the thing I'm facing with the child, that the child eats everything which is in sugary, like halwa or something like custard, or if milk which have a good sugar taste. If I remove the sugar from the milk, she just threw the glass. Why this has happened? Because she is restricted herself on that taste only. So we have to explore the taste. Don't push the child. But what you can do after the massages, as the consultant must have told to your OTs, just take the single thing, just take a pinch of the food and just laga dena yahan pe, just taste that. So throughout the day, one time will happen when child will take the tongue out and take the taste. If he's not liking it, is okay. It is okay. Just wipe the face of the child. Wipe out the face. So with the colors, what you can do, make him explore the different colors. If the child is not liking colors, the visual input, which is I'm talking about, start with white color. Ask him to take to rotate his hand or do any of the play in the clear water. Then add some white color poster color inside the water. He will definitely, one day he will definitely allow himself to pour his hands or his fingers inside the white thing. Then with the white, we can go towards yellow. With the yellow, we can go towards pink. This is the standard. So through which the visual input will be sorted with the child. If he is particular with the taste, you can move to, you can work accordingly the strategies of patching something around the mouth and doing the mouth massages. Mouth massages is also one of the intervention which we use as in professionals. So I think you all have learned something related to eating. Okay. Okay, everyone is muted. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we did. Okay. We definitely did. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So this is all about the eating intervention with the as parents, or many of the parents are struggling with. So these are my strategies. Keep on working that. Just work on these kind of things. Don't push your child. As children, we understand everything. Your children are also understanding everything. If you're talking about, if you think that he's not listening, he's not understanding what we are talking, but they are listening, they are understanding that we are talking about him. So don't talk about him in front of him. If you want to talk about him, go in some other room and then talk. He takes everything from you. And don't be negative in front of your child. You will get the success if you will go with the strategies and the intervention. The early you will go, you will be benefited. Go and you can consult, or you can take these strategies as well. You can take these strategies, work with your child today and now. You will be benefited. So thank you everyone for listening me.
Thank you, Deepika, for this wonderful session. And also, I would like to tell anyone that we are having this limitation in Zoom with respect to time. We will shift to meet in some time, but you can ask your questions on the Myski app. Deepika and Prabha are there to answer your queries, and try to bring other people also. Every Sunday 12 p.m. we are trying to do these sessions. Deepika and Prabha will be available in other corresponding sessions also. We will do a engaging sections now in the coming sessions, where we can do only question answers also, based upon guidance from Deepika and Prabha. So they are our guide into this, in helping everyone of us. Thank you everyone for joining this meeting. Thank you, Deepika. Thank you, Deepika.